millionaires. How y'all doing out there today? Can everybody hear me okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right, all right. Let's see. I think we about got everybody in the house. Today is the day, baby. We talking about platinum players only up in the house. All right? It's going down. It's going down. So today, my brothers and my sisters, I want to talk to you about getting ready for the sale that's coming up in June. Oklahoma County is having a tax reef sale. So all we're going to be doing over the next few weeks is getting you ready for the sale. So the list for the new sale is going to be coming out. I believe she told me, I called over today, second Thursday, I believe, in May. All right. And then the sale is going to be, I believe, the second week in June. So they come out about 30 days ahead of time. So what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to be sharing with you how we're going to be looking up the properties and then how we're going to be closing the deals. All right. So let's talk about, first of all, so here's a site that I want you to get familiar with. This is Oklahoma County Assessor's Office. This is the search records. Last week I took you through it a little bit, but today I want to take you through this in some detail, and we're going to actually look up some properties, and I'm going to show you what we're going to be looking for, and then I'm going to be assigning you parts of this list that we're going to be looking at. So first of all, let's look up the list. So I want to go to the Oklahoma County Treasurer's Office. So Oklahoma County Treasurer.
We can't see your screen.
Oh, hold on. You see it now?
Yes, thank you.
All right, so Oklahoma. So let's go back. So you want to look for Oklahoma County Treasurer. So I got it already saved in mine, so it'll come up. So when you go to the Treasurer's Office, Oklahoma County Treasurer, we're going to go up to tax liens. And the one we're going to pick up right now, this is not the new one. It ain't came out yet, but this is one of the old ones that we're going to look at. This was published back in September of 2020. Okay, if you scroll down here, you'll see it. So again, if you go on tax liens, go to tax publications, you'll get this, and this is going to be the list right here. Shazam. All right. Let me make that a little bit bigger so y'all can see that. So this is what the list looks like. Okay. All right. It's got a bunch of numbers on there. I'm going to show you what these numbers mean. All right. So let me just go and I was looking at this earlier. I want to go to an area. So I'm going to be looking over in this area right here. So this is the, each one of these has an addition. So like this is the Carverdale edition, right? Over here is the Phillips Meade East Side edition. So these are additions within Oklahoma County, all right? So just know that. So I'm going to be looking in the Carverdale edition, and these are properties, again, they're all over Oklahoma County. They're going to be up. So let me explain what this list is. This list that we're going to be looking, not this one right here. This one right here is just for September 20. These are the people that didn't pay their taxes for the year of 2020. So in September, they put out the list, say, hey, you should have paid your taxes January 1. Here it is September, you haven't paid it. So they put this list out there, okay? And so when I look at this list, for instance, let's look at this one right here. So at the top, we have the number. This is the number that Oklahoma County associates with that account. These are the names of the individual who own that property. You can see it says real right here. What that means, real estate. And it says 2019. That's how much they owe for taxes for 2019 on this property. This is the penalty because they're late. And that's the total amount that they owe for 2020. It also gives the lot and block number, okay? So the first thing we're going to want to do is we need to find this property on Oklahoma County Assessor's Office. So let's go back to Oklahoma County Assessor. Now, remember I went to Oklahoma County Treasurer to get the list. I want to go to Oklahoma County Assessor's Office so I can look it up. And it's going to be this area that's called Search Property Records. So we're going to search property records. When you get here on this page, it's going to say, you want to say search parcel database. Okay. And give it a minute here, it should come up. All right, so this is the Oklahoma County search page, right? And so on this page, you can search by name. If I want to search by name, like I can search my name right here, see if anything comes up. No, because I don't have anything under my name, right? I can search by physical address. The property that I gave you guys last Monday to do the ARV on. This is one of my properties, see? And so here, it's got two addresses come up. One is 3721 58th Street, and one is 3721 58 Terrace. So you want to make sure you click on the right one. So this is my property right here. It shows who owns it, what my mailing address is, but this is the actual physical address, will always be over here to the right. If you see an address over here, that's the mailing address, which may be the same as the physical address, but it may not be. And if you stroll down Oklahoma County, you'll see market value. They even have a picture of the property. So that's what the property looks like from a picture standpoint. I got a lot of information on here. You get information about whenever the deed was changed in place. As you can see, I purchased this property December 29th from this individual right here, okay? Hold on, yeah. So here I am right here. So if this was a wholesale property, so they bought it from her, Cypress bought it from them, and then I bought it from her. Okay, anyway, I'm getting off track. So on this page, this is a very important page. The things that we're going to be looking for on this page, number one, there's a tab right here that says click to view taxes, okay? When you click on that, that's going to show you the taxes that's owed for every year on this property, right? So if I want to see what the current taxes was, I click on 2020, right? And I can see what the taxes was on this property. It's $1,200, right? Who's the owner, all that good stuff. All right. So let's go back. Let's go back and search up one of the properties on this list. So I want to clear this because we're going to be using this list. All righty. Let's do this. So let me see, do I have PropStream open over here? Yes. All right. All right, so you guys see the list?
Yes, we
Yes,
do.
sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So here we go. So let's look at the first one on this list. So this one, this is the key number right here. 02 009 0100. That's the number that we want to use to search us up on Oklahoma County. All right. So let's go to Oklahoma County. Let's put that number in. Again, hold on. I think I'm gonna open up another deal over here. Hold on. This is that list. All right, so 02 009 0100. 02 009 0100. All right, and so Again, so my search says that this is 1321 Belvedere, and the owner is Morris Wright. So when I go back over and check, should be Morris. I got Morris Dwight White over there, so I know I got the right property. Okay. I don't want to go to prop stream yet. So let's click on this. All right. Again, remember, here's the physical address. Here's who owns the property. This is a picture of what the property looks like. Okay. Now we want to click on the taxes because this is going to be key right here. This is where we're going to start on our search. All right. So if you see here, we got some numbers out here. Whenever you see numbers out here, that means that these taxes are owed. So for 2018, they owe this amount. For 2019, they owe this amount. And 2020, they're 3 years behind. So this property is going to sell at the county sale if they don't pay it by that time. So this is going to be one of the properties that we're going to be looking up. And so what we'll do over here is we'll capture this property. We say 1321 Belvedere. We want to put that in prop stream and see what comes up. Okay. So I'm going to go over to prop stream and I'm going to put that in. 1321. Let's do this. I had Belvedere up earlier. Let's do this. 1321 Belvedere. Boom. So we want to look it up in prop stream. We want to get the details. All right. And so now we know that this property has an equity opportunity of $43,000. There is no mortgage on it. Right. And so these are the properties that we're going to be looking for. So let's look at the lien data. Let's see if it's got any other liens on it. It's got some back child support on it. And so those are the type of things that we're going to want to know. So what I'm going to do, first thing I'm going to do is I want to save this property to my list. I'm going to put, so I started a new list, 2020 Oklahoma County sale. See that right there, Oklahoma County tax sale 2020. I want to add this to my list. Boom. All right. So that's right now, that's all I want to do. I don't want to skip search. I don't want to do anything else on it. I just want to go off the list. So we know that was a good one right there. So let's go back and look at another one. Let's pick up another one. So the next one, any questions on that so far?
Yeah, I've got a quick question.
Yeah.
So that child support lien tax, is that what's totaling each month that you're seeing in the county assessor side, or is that two
That's
different?
an additional tax that's going to have to be paid.
Okay.
That's additional tax. So the amount that's going to have to be paid, let's go back to that one. So the government says you owe us for all these taxes right here, but really they're collecting on the one for 2018. It has to be 3 years behind before they can foreclose on the property, right? And so when they foreclose on it, they're going to make you pay off all three of them, all right? But when you go to the auction, and we're not going to the auction, we're going to buy these before they get to the auction. So, so what we're going to do is we're going to try to approach these people and let them know, hey, look, we understand that you're behind on taxes. We'd like to buy your property for cash. Here you go. That's how we're going to start the conversation. All right, so let's do another one real quick. All right, let's do this one right here. So this is 02, 009, 2000. So I'm gonna go back over here. So I know the first few numbers are the same, so I can leave them in there. So I just plug in 2000 from there. So I still got the 02, 009, 2000. All right, so now this one is located at 1113 Belvedere. Click on that. All right, I want to check first. I want to check to make sure it's a good address. If you don't see anything here, that means it's probably land. If it doesn't have a good physical address, it's just land. As you can see here, Burness Banks owns it. It's the P.O. box where the mail's going to. They got a picture of the property right here. This is a picture of the property right here. This is the kind of properties, again, that we're looking for. So I want to click, again, I want to click on the taxes. I want to make sure that there's taxes owed. In this case, see, we got taxes owed 2019, 2020. But if you notice, 2018 is not showing. So this is not going to be on the tax year, right? It's got to be 3 years delinquent. So all they're behind now is 2. So it'll sell at the next sale, excuse me, if it doesn't pay, all right? So all the ones we're looking for ones that at least have 2018, 2019, 2020. So when we go back over to our list, we won't put this one on our list. We'll just go through and mark it out, okay? We close this one. We can close this one, close this one. Go back over here, okay? All right, we're looking here. We'll see what the historical on it was sold in 84, sold in 87. Last time it was sold is 2019. And this looks like it's just a name change, right? No money change hands. You'll see if there's a price of what the property sold for would be in there. All righty, let's do one more and then I'm gonna take some questions. I'm gonna let you guys give me some questions. So let's go to the next one. So the next one is going to be 02009 2050. 02009 2050. So I can just go in here. So I already got the 02009. So now I got to do is put in the 2050. Submit it. Now this is 1109 Belvedere. Again, 1109. That's the person that owns it. Here's what the house looks like. Looks like it might be a house we want. Let's go check, make sure they owe taxes. See, this wouldn't be a good one because they don't owe any taxes now. They paid all their taxes, so we wouldn't put this one on our list. Okay? Questions so far?
I've got a question.
Yes.
Go ahead, Ms. Lila.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You mentioned that the property has to be 3 months behind on taxes to go
Yeah.
on this this list.
Yeah.
Could the homeowners at any point come in and pay at least 1 month and have it removed from the list, or would they be responsible for paying all 3 months at this point?
Oh, sorry, they're not months, they're years.
Is it
Okay?
3 months or 3
Oh, I'm
years?
sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
So
I
as
said
long as
months.
they,
Years.
yeah, as long as they pay the 2018 taxes, it'll go off. If they come in and they just pay the 2020, it's still going to sell because they're selling the property for 2018 taxes.
Okay, so they can just come and pay that 1 year and have it safe, and then
Yeah,
go to
then they can go to
default
next
again.
year, and then they can go
Okay.
next year. They can pay 2019, and they'll drop off the list.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Yeah, Ray, what's the difference between this one and the sheriff sales?
The sheriff's sale is when they foreclose on property.
Okay,
That's when the mortgage company forecloses. This is when the county forecloses on the property. So two
I
different
see.
foreclosures. What else? Good questions.
And so I'm confused about how these houses, some of these houses are on this list, but they don't owe taxes at all.
Okay,
Is it
remember
because
I
they-
told you this list right here is 2020. This was put out September 20. So all this list is showing everybody in Oklahoma County that didn't pay their 2020 taxes. Now, this was put out in September of 20. What's today? April 21. They could have paid them, right? I showed you one a while ago. Hey, it looks like they already paid it, right? They paid the 2020 taxes.
Okay, I got it.
Does that make sense?
Yes, thank
So
you.
when we get the list, here in a few weeks, it's going to show for taxes owed for 2018. All right, but I can use this list right here to start looking for people that are on that tax, because if they haven't paid 2020, they probably hadn't paid 2018. See what I'm saying? So I'm getting a jump on the ones now, and the only reason I'm knowing that they haven't paid is right here. This is where I can look to see if they paid or not. There's if it's some money in here, that means they owe those taxes. Any questions?
No, thank you for teaching us this.
Y'all have no idea how much money we gonna make. And so here's the deal. So I'm gonna take you through the process, how we're gonna buy the properties, because I'm actually gonna take title to these properties. I'm gonna be paying cash. So I'm gonna have about $200,000 that I'm gonna have available to purchase property for cash at this sale alone. So, you know, if we find properties, I can get one for 20,000. We'll buy that. Another for 30,000. We'll buy that. And so that's how it's going to work. And so if you're, let's say, I give you this list, you bring me a property, say, hey Ray, this meets all your criteria. We're going to put this on our list. And if we close that deal, you and I are going to share. We're going to share the profits in that property. If I wholesale it or if I keep it or whatever, right? And so now you get to participate because you're now a platinum member. You work for me. Now you can participate in the funds. Now, right now we've got 75-25, right? I get 75%, you get 25. Why? Because I'm teaching you, you're using my program. We're going to do all my skip. I'm paying all the money. So I'm getting the majority of the profits on this. Okay. Okay, baby. You see this list? Man, this list is so long, right? It's 92 pages, all right? So we're not gonna be able to look through this whole list, even though, you know, I got 8 or 9 people on this phone. We're gonna divvy up this list based on the additions. So we're gonna assign certain additions to certain people. Let's say, Darren, I'm gonna give you White Orchard. And so you're gonna start right here. You're going to do all these properties that's in White Orchard, and I may give you, you know, I may just give you a whole page. Okay, this is page 4 of 92. We'll say, well, Darren's going to get this. And this, on this page, he's got Creston Hills edition, Creston Hills. He's got Bath Orchard. This is all on northeast side of Oklahoma City. Okay, so we haven't divvied up anything yet, but this is how we're gonna be able to attack this, because I know certain areas, there's certain houses are gonna be available for us to get. Some areas we're gonna stay away from because the properties are like out here in my neighborhood, none of these houses are gonna be on this list. And if they are, the mortgage company is gonna come in and pay it off before it ever gets to that sale, right? So if the property's got a mortgage on it, we're not gonna fool with it, okay? So I've got some criteria here that we're going to be using. For instance, first thing that we're going to be looking for, let me go back to my search criteria over here. The first thing we're going to be looking for in our search criteria is that it's got a good address on it, right? The second thing we're going to be looking for is make sure it has delinquent taxes, right? The next thing we're going to be looking for is make sure it doesn't have a bank loan on it. Right, and I'm gonna spell these things out for you, so don't try to remember them right now. I'm gonna spell it out for you. We're gonna make sure that there's good equity and there's no mortgage, because if there's a mortgage on it, the bank is gonna pay it off before it ever gets to that sale. So let's not even waste our time on it, right? We're gonna make sure there's no bankruptcies on it. We're gonna be looking at just certain neighborhoods, because I know what neighborhoods that we have the best chance of getting some property. So I'm gonna be focusing us in on those neighborhoods. All right, let's see, what else can I show? We'll do one more, and then we're gonna go into prop stream, and I'm gonna show you how I want you to build your list. All right.
Okay,
Quick question.
Mr. Ray, I got a quick question.
Go ahead, y'all.
So in the beginning you found one with tax lien, it was 3. Did you find that intentionally, or was that on accident? I'm trying to see how you were able to catch that one that had those 3 years.
All right, so I'm just randomly going through here, right? So it was all random. Let's go back, and I'm just gonna pick another one on random. Let's see, let's pick one here. 02009, 5550. Let's pick this one right here. So we know that at this point, when this list came out, they owed 2019 taxes in the amount 265 late penalty. So 322 is what they owe. So let's go look at 02009 5550. So I'm gonna go back over here. So I'm gonna take out the last four, 5550. So that's the address, Cloverdale. See, he's got a different mailing address right here. Click on the taxes, boom. Here's one right here. So all 3 years are on, and so this is gonna go on my list. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take this property right here, this address 1216 Carverdale. I'm gonna go over into prop stream, 1216 Carverdale, and so it comes up right there. All right, we're gonna look at it over in prop stream. I'm gonna look at the details. No mortgage on it. It's got 46,000 equity. I'll go over here and look at the liens, just see what. So we got some weed abatement on here. You know, what I'll do is I'll show you how to look up even these weed abatements on the county, right? Right now, I don't want you to worry about that. I'll do that. And so now that I've got this here, I'm going to, this is what you're going to do. Okay, so now we want to save this one, right? So I'm going to go up here. And so I want you to put in here, this is one you're going to follow up. Then I want you to add yourself as the owner of that particular one, right? So everybody should be in here. Brittany, I don't know how your name is in here all this time. I got to get some of those taken out. But anyway, then I would find me. I already got this particular one assigned to me. So it's got me assigned right here. And I got the status already as follow up. Okay. So as you see, the saved is already marked out because I've already saved this property. Where did you save it at, Mr. Ray? Well, let's come over here and look. When I look up my properties, right, they're the Oklahoma Council. I've already started this list. So these are all the properties that I just picked off of that list over there, right? There's the 1321 Belvedere. There's the other Belvedere. There's some other ones, and these are all in the same area. These are all good ones that we're going to do skip searches on, and we're going to be sending, we're going to be calling these people. We're going to be sending them emails. We're going to be sending postcards, trying to get them to sell us their property before it gets to that sale. Okay. So let's say I'm going to skip trace one of these right quick. So let's just skip trace 1321 Belvedere. So let's go over here to my skip trace. I'm going to select the contacts. Where's my Oklahoma County? Oklahoma County right here. See, that's my tax sale. And so it shows all of them. If I wanted to skip trace all of them, I would, but for right now, I just want to skip trace one. So I'm gonna pick this one right here. And I'm gonna say skip trace, hold on. Let me just go ahead and let's just go ahead and what I didn't do. Okay, right there. And then I want to add selected contacts, right? So that's the only one that I want to skip trace right now is this one. Okay, let's do done. Then it's going to go, you're going to go down to next. It's going to say, okay, Mr. Ray, it's going to charge you 12 cents to skip trace that one property. All right, so let's go ahead and place that order. Say, I accept that. Okay, that order now should be coming up. It takes a minute sometimes for it to skip trace. And if I go over here and skip trace, I should see it over here. Hold on. I got too many deals going on in here. Oklahoma County. Let's take that out. Did it come over? It may not be done yet, but anyway, when I came over, I should see that property over here, right? So these properties have already been skip traced. Phone numbers will be right here. Here are the phone numbers of everybody on this particular list. All right. And so once we get them on this list, now we can export them. I'm gonna do a quick export on this one, right? So I'm gonna highlight this list. Let's go back to my properties. So I want to, let me just pick one here. It's got 29. Let's see Brittany's. Brittany right here. She hasn't skip traced though. Let me see one to skip trace. Let's go back here. And so I'm just checking something real quick, and don't worry about it. So I just exported this to an Excel spreadsheet. All right. This is what it looks like, but it's not got the numbers in there because it hadn't been skip traced. All right. I think I'm getting a little bit ahead of you guys. So let me back up for a minute. Let me back up for 1 minute here. And let's go back to Oklahoma County. Let's go back here before I take you through PropStream. Make sure you understand how to search. Any questions on how we're searching for these properties? Any other questions? So we pick up
So
go ahead, I'm sorry.
if I'm being clear, we go to the Oklahoma County Treasurer's website to get the list.
Yeah, let me take you back to that. Let's go back and get the list. So you Google. So you go to Oklahoma County. Somebody's trying to call me. Oklahoma County Treasurer. Go to the Treasurer right there. You go to tax liens. You go to the last publication, which is in September. Then you click on that right there. And there's a list. Everybody got that? All right, that's how you get the list. Any other questions? Look at this one right here. Let's just look at this. You say, man, that's a lot of it right there, right? Because look at all, when you see weed and real estate, that means this is Oklahoma County is assessing them additional fees for going out there and cutting the weeds at this property, right? So let's just look at this property. It's 01, it's probably, yeah, my outline is not working too good. 01-496-6154. Let's go here. Oh 01-496-6154. 496-6154. All right, this is over on Black Welder. Doesn't even have a picture, so probably, let's see. Yeah, this looks like it might be land. And so when you don't see any value in here, it's probably land, right? And so that's why it'll show all those weed things, because they having to go out there and cut the weeds and keep the weeds down. So that one's already old. Just for, you can see they got real estate back 2014, 2015, 2016, nuisance, all that stuff. So let me look back on, let's click on the taxes here. See, look at all that stuff is on here. That's what they owe, all of that. So this one is probably going to sell, but it's probably just land because it didn't. Remember when you're going back over here, it doesn't. Oh, it does have a good address. So this property right here would be land. Let's just map it. The other thing you can do at Oklahoma County, you can actually see a map of the parcel. So let's click here. Let's verify and see if there's land on this property. All right, so let's pan out a little bit. So this is the piece of land. Let's see if I can get a different view. There's a different view here. All right, so I'm unable to tell you whether that's land or not, but most likely. Hello, I didn't hear you.
Prop stream.
Prop string wouldn't. Let's look it up. What's the address again? 218 North Blackwelder. Let's see what prop string says. And so when you look at prop stream, so it's just showing, so it's probably that vacant land right there. Let's see. See, you can see there. Looks like the house probably burnt down. There's a house right here, but looks like this house right here is burnt down. So depending upon when they took this picture, it could be look totally different now, right? Just whenever prop stream took that picture. So it's probably land. All right. So any questions? So here's what I want you to do. I want everybody to go to Oklahoma County. I want you to go to Oklahoma County's assessors. Close this. Remember how we get there? So first thing I want you to do is go to the treasurer's office. All right, and I want you to go to tax liens. I want you to pull that publication up. And I want you to start looking at some of these properties. Just get used to playing with them, going out there, looking at them, see if, you know, get the number, just scroll anywhere through the list, or you might scroll to your neighborhood, right? You know what edition that you're in, find your edition, right? Just find out where your edition is. And look, I think they're all in alphabetical order, or they may not be. No, they're all in this number, and this number is the sequence that it's in. So O2s are there. You keep scrolling down. O2s get bigger. Now you see O3s. So it's basically in chronological order by the property number. Okay, so you're gonna get this list. Then you're gonna also go over to the next page. You're gonna open up a separate page. You're gonna go to Oklahoma County Search Property Records. Okay, you're gonna open that up. Then you're gonna say, I want to search by parcel database, and you're gonna get this, and this is where you're gonna be putting your numbers in. So you got this number, right? And then you put that number over here and you submit it, right? You search it up, you take a look at it, you say, oh, that's good, looks good right there. Let's click on the taxes, see if they owe any taxes. If they owe 2018 and above, then I want you to put them on the list. So what list do you want me to put them on, Mr. Ray? Here's the list I want you to put them on. We're gonna put, everybody's gonna put theirs on this list. So I want you to put it on this Oklahoma County tax sale. If they have all 3 of those months that are available, excuse me, all 3 of those years are delinquent, they got good equity, they don't have a mortgage on it, I want you to put it on this list. And when you put it on this list, so that I know that it's assigned to you, I want you to tag it. And I want you to go in there and say, this is going to be one I'm going to follow up. And you're going to add your name over here to it. Pick your name off of there and you add it to it, right? And then I'll know that you found that property. Okay? Everybody got it? Any questions? That's the homework. Anybody got any questions? So when I go back and look at that list, before we come in next month, I should be able to skip trace this. We should have a whole bunch of properties on this list because you guys have went out and looked at it. So let's do this so that everybody's not doing everything. So let's do this. I'm going to assign you some pages on here. How's that? That way everybody ain't doing the same page. So I'm going to give, let's just do this. Let me go back to my, let's do this on my list. Who's on my list? I need to see who's on my list right here. So here's what I'm gonna do. All right, so here's my list right here of everybody that's in the room. Let me see who's on here. I got 10 people in the room. All right, so only the people that are platinum, not the people that's watching, are gonna be participating in this. So it's gonna be Rob, Rasheen, Polly, Brittany, Christina, Larry, Darren, Don. And that's it. All right. So let's do this. So I'm going to put it over here. We're going to say, Rob, you here? Is Vaughn on? Chris, you here?
Yes, sir. I'm here. It says my dad's on, but I don't know.
He probably gone somewhere anyway. He's not going to be a part of this. So Chris, we're going to give you pages 1 through 5.
Okay.
You
Yes,
handle
sir.
page 1 through 5?
Yes, sir.
All right. Rasheen, you on here?
He is not.
Okay. Let's go to the next one. Polly.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Polly, I'm going to give you pages 5 through 10.
All right.
All right. Let's see. Brittany.
Yeah, I'm here.
Mr. Ray, one quick one.
Yeah.
So if you give me 1 through 5 and then him 5 through 10, we're
I'm
gonna
sorry.
have 5 through.
I'm gonna give him 6 through 11.
All right.
Good catch.
Good catch.
6 through 11. All right. So Polly, you got 6 through 11. Brittany,
Yes.
you got 12 through 17. Christina,
Yes.
18 through 23.
Okay.
Clemens,
He is not on.
okay. Let's see. Darren,
Yes, sir.
24 through 29. Don Johnson,
Yes, sir.
30 through 35. Tiffany, you want to play?
Yeah, I'll play.
All right, I know you got prop stream, so I want to give you 36 through 40. Or I'll tell you what, Tiffany, if you got some, I know you know some of the different editions, so I'm gonna let you just pick any edition on there that you think might be some properties available that'll be on the list coming up in June.
Okay.
Lila, you want to play?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna give you 36 through 41.
Okay.
All right, who did I miss? All
That's
right,
everyone that's present.
all right, very good. All right, so any questions? Any questions of what I want?
Yeah, Ray, one last time, can you repeat what criteria you're looking for the property to qualify for that list?
Okay, so y'all want to write these down?
Yeah,
All right, let me go back and I'm gonna walk you through it as we write those down. Hold on here. That's not the one. Hold on. Let's just do this. Okay. So let's go back to the assessor. So here's your criteria. Write these down. So when you go do your search, pick one. When you get it up. All right, so here's the criteria. First of all, I want you to make sure it's got a good address here. If it doesn't have an address here, don't worry about it. I want you to just click on the picture, you see, make sure there's a house there from what the county shows at this time. The main thing you want to look for is when you click on the taxes, you want 3 years of taxes due right there, right? That's going to be your first criteria that you make sure you got. The next criteria, when you go over to prop stream, you're gonna make sure that it doesn't have a bank loan on it. So it's gonna have just total equity on it. And just note how much equity it has in it. Doesn't matter if it has outstanding liens or anything else. So basically, when you get here, you wanna make sure you got a good address. You might look down through here and look at information, but basically what you're looking for is 3 years taxes on. I don't want to eliminate anything yet. I want to make sure that you got three years of taxes that's owed. All right. So those are basically your criteria. Any questions? All right. And then when you go over to prop stream, remember. Now, Tiffany, I know you won't be able to put yours in, but you can. We can add those to the list later.
Okay.
All right. So when you go over to prop stream, when you find that address, I want you to do 2 things. Number one, I want you to look at the details, make sure it's got equity, right? Then I want you to save it, right? When you save it here, I want you to use the drop down and I want you to add it to which one? We're going to add it to Oklahoma County tax sale, right? So you do that. I'm not going to add this one. But then I want you to also tag it. I want you to put in here, follow up. Then I want you to add your name. So I'll know who that one's assigned to, all right? Any questions?
Can I get the link to this video?
Yeah, I will.
Second that.
Who else wants to? Well, just send me a text if you want the link to the video. All right, send me a text. You'll get the link to the video. Any other questions before we sign out? All right, you can turn your videos on if you want to. This is where we're going to start doing it, okay? So we're over the next few weeks, this is all we're going to be talking about until we get to the point where we get to that sale. A week out, usually I believe every week after they put out the list, and I'll let you know when they put out the list, they update that list, I believe every week, all right? And so when they update it, that means addresses are coming out because people are coming in starting to pay their taxes. Okay, and so we'll be checking our list to make sure nobody's come in and paid the taxes. But in the meantime, as we build this list, we're going to also the next thing that we're going to do next week is we're going to do a skip trace on all the properties that you all have put on that list. I'm going to show you how to skip trace, download those numbers. We start calling those numbers. We got email addresses. We start sending out stuff to email. We start texting the whole nine yards. All right. So this time, all I want you to do is go in and work your list and get used to looking for properties that we're going to put on our list. Any questions? All right, baby. Here we go. Here we go.
Right.
So you got your
Mr.
homework
Ray.
assignment. Go
You
ahead.
want all 5 pages by next week, right?
Huh?
You want all 5 pages done by next
Well,
week,
do as
right?
many as you can. I gave you 5 pages. There's a lot on those 5 pages, right?
Okay.
So just go down the list and do as many as you can. I'm not giving you a specific number, but as you have time, get used to going in there. Now, if you come back and you ain't done none, I'm gonna be sorry. I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna get mad at you. No, I ain't gonna be mad. But this is where the work comes in, right? Remember, we pared it down to a few, the proud. You know, these are the people right here on this call that's gonna make it happen. This money is made. This is like looking for diamonds, right? We're looking for diamonds in the rough. And every now and then somebody's gonna find a property and we're gonna make so much money on that one property, and you're gonna share in that. Again, we will be taking title to these. They will be going in my name, right? Because we have to buy them. Physically, we gotta buy them because we're gonna be paying off the taxes for these people, and we're gonna be putting the title in my name, and then we're gonna be sharing. You're gonna be sharing in the profits that I make off those properties that you find. Okay?
Hey, Ray.
Yeah.
I just wanted to share something really quick. So you're also looking for relationships, like people that you know. You'll be surprised the people that are on the tax lien sale that you actually know and have a relationship already. Those are key. One year I purchased a property at the tax lien sale. At the tax lien sale that day,
Yeah.
it was a lady who came up on the screen, and I just so happened to be the person that was driving her to church every single Sunday.
Wow.
Told me that her house was up for taxes. Now it was a gamble, and I don't suggest anybody do this, but me and my dad, we paid 1 year's worth. I sent my dad while I was at the sale. We beat the paperwork downtown. We paid 1 year, got her off of the tax lien, and I approached her. She said absolutely not at first, but within 2 weeks, she sold me her property for $5,000.
And so how much did you pay just for those taxes that 1 year, Tiffany?
$483.
There you go, right there. And so at a minimum, when we get these people on the line, and again, like Tiffany, if we can, at least if they're talking to us, we have a relationship with us, we may just take the risk and go ahead and pay that taxes and get it off that list so we can start building the relationship and buy that property later. Or I'm just gonna buy it outright. I'm gonna offer $5,000. I'm just gonna take it off their hand. Any questions? Oh, it's gonna get good, baby. It's gonna get good. So get ready, get ready, get ready. All right, my chicken is ready, Lila. Let's go. Everybody work that list. Call me, text me if you got any questions. I'm gonna post a video tomorrow morning so you can go back and look at it again. All right, everybody have a great day. We'll see you next Thursday. We'll see you Monday if you want to be in the other class. God bless. Have a good day.